and I agree with you, like a big percentage of marriages fail because of the stress around money, but it isn't really, the core problem is people don't know how to respect money, and it's a money mindset issue. The bigger problem is just money mindset in general, and it's an individual problem. I would say that it's actually going to be really hard to fix your money mindset. I would say, like, I don't know at what stage somebody's going to get their money mindset fixed. That's a journey in itself. And so, yeah, before you get married, should you have money conversations? Absolutely. But do you have to be 100% on the same page? No. Kara and I have different, Kara comes from a pretty conservative background. She's pretty frugal. I love to spend money. I didn't have anything when I was little. I actually told myself that I literally remember I had to have been 2 or 3, and I remember this. Like, going to McDonald's was a treat for me. We lived in this little town of like 1,500 people, and we would travel probably once every 6 or 8 weeks over to this town called Pocatello, Idaho. And I just remember it was such a treat because we'd go shopping and we'd stop at McDonald's and I'd get a Happy Meal. And that was like the highlight of my life, getting a Happy Meal, right? Which back then was probably 99 cents. So anyway, growing up, I didn't have a whole lot. And so I always just, my money mindset is completely different than Kara's. Now, do we need to be in alignment? 100%. And so, you brought up a big, and I agree with you, like a big percentage of marriages fail because of the stress around money, but it isn't really, the core problem is people don't know how to respect money, and it's a money mindset issue. So you kind of have to separate the two things, and I would just say that until you fix the money mindset and really start working through that, you're going to have marriage problems around money because it's an individual issue. And if you're stressed about finances and you're not making enough money to make your bills work, and one of you's spending too much money and one of you's doesn't spend money, then that's going to be an issue. But it isn't really, I don't know that you can get in alignment without working on the money mindset too. So should you have open conversations about, she spends this way and I spend this way? Like, absolutely, you should have those conversations. But the reality is it's probably not going to change anything until you really work through that. I mean, Kara and I have been married for 20 years and we still have money conversations. We still have money mindset conversations. In fact, we probably have them more today than we ever did. So it never ends. You don't fix that. You have to make sure you're in alignment. And so taking that a little bit further too, Kara and I spend a lot of time on goal setting, what we really want, what our income projections and levels that we want this year, lists of things we actually want. I set myself a goal when I make a certain amount of money this year on a certain project that I'm working on. I'm going to buy a certain type of car just because it's a goal of mine. And her and I talked about that, and we're in agreement on it. Yeah, when you do X, you can do Y. So should you communicate about it? Yeah. Are you going to fix all that before you get married? No, that's going to be a lifelong journey. So, and no matter what, you're probably very, very seldom are you going to have two people in a relationship that have the same background and mindset around money. Usually one of you is going to be more frugal and one of you is going to be more spendy. And that's okay. It's like anything else. Health, mental fitness, the way we parent, it's all the same conversation. You're very seldom going to think the exact same way about any of those areas. So that's the beauty of marriage and partnership.